Hi, I'm Isaac from Norweld. So what I'm going to do today in this video is just talk about some of the products that we've designed, developed, tested, and then rolled out into our product range that gives us the edge on our competitors, the people that are saying they're doing a product as good as a Norweld. Is it really as good as a Norweld? This is the stuff that's going to show you what you're paying for when you've got a quote, you've gone online, you've seen what you do, talk to the sales team. These are the things that are going to highlight what the Norweld difference is, why you're going to spend your money with Norweld and get a product that not only has a lifetime warranty on workmanship, but these are the things that we put into them that we've designed and developed so that we know that the customer's getting the best possible product that we can supply them. So I'll start with the tray side of things and then we'll move on to some of the Canopy things. Some of the stuff I can't fit on this bench, which they're exclusive, they're made for us, and it's not something that we can just bring in here and show you a bench. Like, we get a massive big sheet of aluminium made for the roof and the floor. It's 6.2 long, it's 2.4 wide. I can't show you that. So, but that's why we don't have a joint in the roof, as you can see. That's why we don't have a joint in our floors. So I'll start with the trays, we go through the canopies, and I'll just give you a bit of a rundown on some of the stuff we've got here, why we've done it, and then hopefully it answers a few questions. And once you've chatted to the sales team, you've got your quote, these are the things that are going to highlight the reasons why when you're ready, you're going to want to get a Norweld, because it's going to give you something that's going to last. So start with underneath the tray. So this is a poly tank. So all our tanks used to be aluminium. To save weight, we went to a poly tank. So saved us about 8 kilos over the existing aluminium tank design. So as you can see, it's got brass plugs for fitting, mounting points, internally baffled. Even got the Norweld logo there, as you can see. So we make 2 tanks. That one's a 40, the other one's a 58. So 40 standard on all dual cab trays and canopy bases. 58 litres goes into all 200 series, full size, extended 70, all that sort of stuff. So anything bigger than a standard dual cab 1800 long will get the larger tank. So 2 sizes. We don't offer to fit the big tank in the dual cab tray. So one tray gets one size, the other trays get the other. So that's what we've done there with tail lights. So the Maxi Lamp light's a very good light from LED Technologies out of Melbourne. So the light we've got started out as a chrome light, so we started using those in 2014. The Maxi Lamp became default on all Norweld trays and canopy bases in 2015. And then as we've moved along over time, we've spec'd some changes. So the first thing we've done is asked for them to be pre-wired with a loom that suits our exact dimensions on our trays, so we can fit the resistors. We've got plugs where we want them, so we can plug in our number plate light, plug our patch lead in, and then attach it to the tray. Thing that we've done different recently, we've gone to a black Maxi Lamp. So I said, hey look, we really love this light. What can we get that's going to make it stand out from everyone else? Because there's a lot of people using them now. We want to stand out, so we've got an all black Maxi Lamp. So really good light, lifetime warranty on the light. So if they drop an LED, if they stop flashing, if they stop lighting up, that company's been kind enough to give us a lifetime warranty on that. So we can swap that out, give us a call, drop us an email, we'll help you out if you have an issue. While we're talking about lights, it'd be remiss for me not to talk about the Lightboard Extrusion. So at the back of every tray we have a light board, number plate lights bolt to that, tail lights bolt to that, but behind that sheet metal is this. So this is tucked up in behind. As you can see, it's quite a complex profile. It's not fully square, falls away, it's got some grooves, it's got some holes. So number plate light goes in there, and it's on an angle that'll shine on the number plate light. And then you've got that as well, which is where the wiring comes out of. So all trays have that. So it took us a while to get that right. Wasn't easy. We sort of played around with a few different things, profile cut sheet, box section, all these things, but in the end we thought, you know what, it's worth spending the money developing and paying for a die that's going to give us exactly what we want. So that's that. The next big thing, so sideboards and tailgates. So there's a lot of ways you can do this. Some people use an extrusion off the shelf, some people press and weld sheet metal, which is what we used to do, cut, fold, weld. We spend a lot of time trying to come up with a way to get ourselves the perfect extrusion. So it's got thickness where we need it, it's got bullnose edges, so there's no sharp edges where we need it. It's strong, you can tie off against it. It's It's not going to belly out or curve, but then it's still, you know, it's light and strong. So that's the tailgate. That's the sideboard. So it comes from the supplier like that, mill finish. And it's even gone to the level that we've put ribs in there so that we can drill the holes where we need for the hinges, which we'll talk about now. So the hinge, that's our hinge. So you would have seen that if you've seen any of our products. So we've got a hinge. That's a stainless steel, and then we've got the actual hinge unit with the bush, and that's got some M6 studs. So welded both sides, polished out, mirror polished, electroplated, very shiny, looks good. Touches to that, swings up and down. Underneath the tray, we use a uni-strut extrusion. So this is how we mount the mud guards and the toolboxes. So there's some existing uni-struts out there. A lot of people are trying to use it now, which is fine, we can't stop them. But this one's been altered in the design by ourselves. So it's thicker. So thicker down here to take the weight of the toolbox being suspended, thicker in all the other 3 axes. So then it's stronger, welds up, very strong. We also use that on the roof of the canopies. That holds our roof racks, our tradie rack, our multi-rack, and also our Almac boat loader bars and our tent frame bars. So spare tyre hardware. So we used to do a box section headboard. There's still a few floating around on the roads, but now the default product is a tube headboard with twin tyre holders. So what we do there, we do a machine boss, which is machined at our aluminium casting business. So we make that, and then we make a threaded rod, which is M20. It's been turned down, it's been chamfered, and we've got a hole there for the padlock. We make a wing nut, which is also in stainless, electro polished, same as that. And so these are all products that we had a basic concept and we kept revising it and refining it over time. And now we've decided that that's the way we want to do it. It's polished, it's beautiful, it's stainless, it's strong, and it's ours. That's our spare tyre spacer. So if you run a big wheel, 35, 37, J-Max, portals, full size with 37s, you're going to need that. If you've got an existing Land Cruiser and you've upsized from a 33 to a 35, that's the product you'll need. Spare tyre plate, that's what secures against the tyre, the wheel, the rim, holds it on. With the water tank, obviously you're going to need a water filler. So this is, we make 2 types. This is one for a canopy base, bolts to the front of the headboard base on the canopy. If you've got a deluxe tray, this is going to mount up behind the tube. And then you've got your cap, which we make, breather vent. Water goes through here, breathes through there, out. Also says water, so you can't mix it up. We machine that as one piece. It's got a cap. As you can see, very nice piece of equipment. Not just a bit of pipe welded to another bit of pipe. Spent a lot of time and effort developing that. As a one-off, it wouldn't be cost effective, but because we build so many trays, we know what we're doing, we know how many we need, we build it like this and it works really well. Customers who are overseas, American market, or if you're in Australia and you've got a full-size truck, this is what we supply as part of the price. So it's a locking fuel cap. So it's lockable, can't undo it. So we've made that, unlock it, then wind it out. Uses a cap from Trident. Autobar and Repco sell those. But we've machined a boss that welds on, and we machine that neck, and then the breather goes in, bolts up under the tray. Toolbox is designed to allow for fitment of that. So that's not standard on everything. So if you've got a Hilux or a Ranger, this won't come with it. It's not a product that we can push on any tray. It's only for certain vehicles, but just something that I wanted to highlight, that we've gone to the expense of making to, fit the product better, finish it off nicer. Some of the full-size trucks just have a fuel door with a plastic cap that you pull off, push on. Not really secure in an open tray configuration. So that's the tray side of things. I'll start with the canopy side now, and what we'll start with, obviously, the lock, the canopy lock. So all toolboxes get these, all drawers, all canopy doors get these. So this is our Norweld lock. Steve, our ops manager, travelled Australia. He tested these for quite a while. There's a lot of locks on the market. Some are good, some are bad. We wanted something that was able to drop into our existing cutout for our customers with an existing lock, yet do a few extra things that we didn't have in the past, such as an adjustable nylon roller cam, concealed fixings, gasket, and then you can open it once you unlock it. So when it's locked, you can't pull the handle out. Unlock it, pull it out, rotates left, rotates right. As you pull that in, that pulls in tight, and that's what gives you your clamping pressure. If you use the vehicle around town a lot, you don't need the full 100% of pressure. You can wind that off, so it's locking, it stays shut, but it's not full force required. We key alike every build, so that way you've got a set of keys. You can get into all your boxes. Everything's the same as the canopy, the drawer, the boxes. This is another uni-strut extrusion that we've created. So based on the existing uni-struts in the market, but again, we've done what Norweld do best. Taken it, revised it, made it stronger, made it better, made it more fit for purpose. So a lot more meat through the center in here, down low. So when we can put it up under the roof, goes up in the roof, it can hold the travel buddy holder, it can hold the overhead shelf. Some people use this to, they fit rod holders to the roof of their canopy, they support all their fishing gear, support air compressors, all that sort of stuff. So it's a good platform for fixing any sort of accessory that you want high out of the way. It can take a fair amount of load. It's very strong. Canopy hinges. So we wanted a hinge that would, we had a hinge that was similar. We wanted to make it better. We were casting and machining the hinge in-house. It wasn't as accurate as we'd like, so we thought, hey, let's make one. So we developed a extrusion. We make the bushes, we use an M8 bolt. As you can see, it's got beautiful radius on it. It's perfect size for the canopies. Works really well, super strong, very, very strong. That's the canopy hinge. So if you've optioned a canopy with a fridge and an internal fit out, obviously it's going to have some drawers. So the drawers are all rated to 227 kgs. We use a 600, 800 slide. So this one we've come up with is just a revision on the existing slide out in the market. We've just asked for a tag. So we wanted a way to make it easier to open with two hands. Some of the videos you can see me open it with one-handed while I got my hand full with the GoPro. So this is what I'm pulling on. So as you can see, nice little setup there. Pull down, pull out. Works really well. So that's the canopy drawer setup. On the roof side of things, we do a couple of different roof racks. We do the multi-rack, we do the tradie rack, we do the Alamac boat loader bars, and we do the rooftop tent bars to suit a lot of the hard shell tents that are out in the market. So all those obviously bolt to this uni-strut extrusion on the roof. As you can see, there's the hinge that we were just talking about. So this is a bullnose extrusion that we've created for the roof rack. So obviously wind hits, flows, and then obviously there's one reversed on the back behind at the back of the rack. So when you're loading, you're not hitting a square edge, it's nice and smooth. Nice profile. And again, not a crazy complex shape, but when you're extruding something from scratch, it takes a couple of goes to get it right. So the suppliers work with us. It might take anywhere between 3 months and 2 years to get a product right. The sideboards are probably the longest product that we'd work with the supplier on getting the extrusion done to how we'd like it. But now they're at a point where the actual profile works really, really well. Once they're painted, once the capping's on there, very, very nice bit of gear. This is a new one that we've got rolling out probably around November, December 2020. So it's currently August 2020. So this one will be out in a couple of months. So this is a new roof extrusion that goes inside the canopy on the underside of this sheet metal up in high. So this is what allows us to fit up in there, and then it's a bit of a weird shape because it's universal, left and right, and multiple canopies. So that's a new one, and the wall thickness is a little bit thicker than the standard box on one side and a little bit thinner than the standard box on the other. So that's what we've done there. So across all these products, obviously it's taken us a long time to get there. Like a long time ago, Norweld has been in business since 1971. We didn't always build heaps of trays and canopies. We used to do the odd one here and there, but we did other things. But we've used that experience in the boat market, in the fabrication market, in the construction market. We've done a lot of time in each of these spaces. It's allowed us to sort of take outside influences and bring it into what we do now. Like the trays and canopies are a massive part of the Australian manufacturing industry. There's a lot of people doing really great work, and it's great as a customer to have choice. We know that our look, our designs don't suit everyone's taste, and we respect that. It's great that other suppliers build a product that's slightly different to us, gives the customer choice. You buy a Norweld because you like the look, you like the things that it comes with, you like the sales, you like the people that were selling the product, you like that, you know, you can see it anywhere in the world. You know, there's 6 continents that we've sold our product to, so we spend a lot of time and money developing the product, getting it right, testing. We don't just go, oh, we're going to make this, we're going to put it on the next customer car that comes out. We build it, we test it, we've got prototype trucks that we've got, you know, guys run around for 6-12 months with stuff that we might not even use it, but we spend the time to build it, test it, and try it out. But you know, this video is more about just showing you what goes into a Norweld, what the Norweld difference is, and hopefully yourself as a customer understands the level of detail that Norweld as a business goes to. Jamie and myself have worked very hard to get the business to where we are now, and then the next level for us is, you know, giving the product the best possible chance to survive in the market for the customer by giving you the best possible components, accessories, features available. So yeah, if you've got any questions, have a chat to the sales team, you know, talk to whoever you're dealing with from Norweld and say, hey, look, I've got some more questions, I want to know about this, or I want to know about that, or can you show me some photos of that? We're more than happy to help. Obviously this year there's not been many shows, but when the shows start up again, you'll be able to see all this new stuff in the flesh that we've rolled out in the sort of last 12, 18 months, 2 years. A lot of this stuff's sort of 3 years or newer. It's not, you know, it's not long-term stuff. It's all stuff that we sort of pushed out in the last 2-3 years. So, yeah, thanks for letting me show you what we do, and hopefully this answers a few questions and then highlights, you know, why Norweld do what they do, why, you know, the product, we understand the product's not the cheapest product. We're not trying to be the cheapest. We want to give you the best product, and these are the things that make it one of the best. So, thanks for watching. Any questions, hopefully we can put a link down below where you can drop us an email, jump on the website, check that out, jump on our Facebook, our Instagram, check what we're doing there, check what our partners are doing. There's a lot of people running Norwelds out in socials, so you can see what they're doing as well, and that gives you an idea of the reach we've got and the people using our product. So again, thank you, and hopefully the next video I can show you some more cool stuff and we'll go from there. Cheers.